Hey, what's up, guys? This is Death Groups here.
And Zatoichi13, and this is our Let's Play of Parasite Eve 2. Welcome back. Last time you were here, you watched me just kill the Papa Chaser, or Blizzard Chaser, as it's been known to be called. We damaged the gate in the battle, and we have to use the second jumper plug to fix the problem.
And Sean Connery is on the job.
Yes, Sean Connery. Put the jumper plugs in the top and the bottom. And flip the switch and unlock both the gates.
See, is there a boss coming up, I guess?
Yeah, the Ivory Stalker. Another stalker boss, much like the one we fought under the in the cave under Dryfield. You fight it in a much tighter tunnel. It's actually a somewhat difficult fight, but it is avoidable. You can run past it and head right to the elevator, which we are going to do.
No. Yes, we experience a good bit of lag whenever he uses his camo stuff, and in general.
Yeah. So we have a little bit of another graphical error. I'm sorry to say. So we're gonna have to run past the Ivory Stalker. There's nothing too important with killing him. He's an optional boss. So, and we can actually come back and kill him later, which I may do.
Yeah, but for now, we just gotta do what's best for us.
Yes. Let's just try and progress the let's play.
Because you can just see our Baywatch run right now.
Yeah, it's just, like, I can just hear Chariots of Fire right now. Do 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 do. Shin dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. We should actually cut the audio for this part and actually dub it over with Chariots of Fire. That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Alright, and we'll hit the panel here. As you can see, I got my negative bounty point for running away from that fight.
Oh well.
Yeah, I can't win them all. This door is locked. As you can see, we're in a very high-tech underground bunker of some sort.
So I have a question for you.
Yes.
Would you let Sean Connery fuck you?
What, like the actual Sean Connery or our Sean Connery?
The actual Sean Connery.
I don't know. He is Sean. I'm not gay, but he is Sean Connery.
He could talk you into it.
He probably could. He'd be like, just bend over, you fat wanker. I don't know what the fuck he'd say.
He'd smooth talk you first, and then once you start resisting, he'd be like,
No. There's no smooth talking with Sean Connery. He'll just demand and you will give.
That's how every James Bond movie ended.
As you see, I fought a new enemy there, the Watcher units. They're automated defense systems of the shelter. They have various attacks, including a submachine gun, lasers. They're actually fairly annoying, but there's you find a terminal where you can shut them down, which is pretty good. Let's switch over to the M4 with the bayonet for these guys, because they're not very threatening. So we can just bayonet these guys to death. Conserve our ammo a little.
Conserving ammo.
And that economy.
Yeah. They're cutting our bullets down too. Now we're only getting half the size of bullets.
And our weapons have to double as pole arms, so.
Our beds are also now our tanks.
Huh. Oh, damn. A little awkward corner there. Let's...
Notice our tanks are not our beds. Our beds are tanks. We have to ride our beds into town.
Alright, and that should be it for that encounter. Unless there's some rats in the one corner I missed. There seems... Oh, there we go. Alright, and let's move around here a bit. I think there's a case of ammo here. Yeah, here's a 9mm ammo case.
You know, it contains PB.
Yeah.
Pubes.
Pubes. That's what you want to call them. Let's check this door here. It won't open. So we gotta... Our only option is the door on the other side of the room back here. I think if I examine around, there's a couple items on these shelves, which is Nothing of interest here. Nothing of interest here. Combustibles. Let's see. Pretty sure there's a recovery 3 around here somewhere. I'll have a look. Medical supplies. Wait, this one's familiar. A ringer solution. Very, very good.
So now we have 2.
Yes. By the end of it, we'll have enough to fill the attachments on a suit of armor. Hopefully. Ooh, here we go. Glad I have the bayonet equipped. As you can see, there's a little speckly thing on the ground there ahead of me. That is a new enemy, the green amoeba. These things are...
But it's not green.
The strategy guide called them green.
Oh, now it's kind of green.
As you can see, they silence you and drain your mana. Most parasite powers have no effect on them. And guns do very limited damage, but melee weapons seem to be very strong. The strategy guide I had recommended using the tonfa baton. I prefer the bayonet. That way I can still be able to use my assault rifle, because sometimes they throw amoebas and as well as other enemies at you.
Like a little curveball.
Yeah, like right now. There's 2 watchers on the wall over here. Alright, and that should be that for that encounter. Alright, very good. Sehr gut. There's a stem. I don't want to heal up. Now let's go out this door here, sleeping quarters. There's probably going to be something in here that isn't very fun. I started an encounter, and... some rats. I think there's... No, this isn't that encounter. I know there's one encounter you do here where you fight some amoebas. Let's just kill the rat. There's a stranger there too. So... Yeah, let's plasma these guys. They're kind of swarming me a little bit. Just wait till he gets nice and close, and let's see if I can... Nope. Let's try now. There we go.
Fuck you!
Critical and killed him in one hit. There we go. Alright, and we're gonna go out here into the first floor, the second floor atrium of the shelter.
Coneheads.
There's a brute. And we're going to...
Melee it to death?
Yes. As you can see, only criticals knock them over. Actually, no, I think that just might have been because I killed it. And there's some watchers moving along the wall here. So that's never good.
This place looks kind of familiar.
Yes, if you'll actually recognize this as the place we saw Eve trying to escape a series of golem soldiers in.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
What's the importance of Eve?
We'll find out later.
Was she in the game, the first game?
No, but there was a character named Eve in the first game. She had a similar reaction to her neomitochondria as Aya, but she became much more powerful and almost destroyed New York.
So she was basically the final boss?
Yes, she was. She was actually the main antagonist of the game. She used to be an opera singer named Melissa Pierce. Her powers actually awaken while she's singing at an opera show, and she incinerates the entire audience.
I would be like, I demand more money or I'll do it again.
That actually serves as the opening of the game. You go to the opera and Melissa Pierce awakens, and also, as you can see, as the amoebas gather your MP, they actually have the ability to fire their own parasite powers at you. As you can see, that amoeba just used pyrokinesis. Alright, this is actually not the door I wanted, so I'm going to finish this encounter and go back out into the atrium. As you can see, I'm building up a nice little cache of BP. Looking for the red sign.
Who's behind you? On the other side.
That is... Let me check the map. Because I know the armory is around here somewhere. Oh wait, I think it's on the bottom floor, actually. Yeah, underground parking. It's locked. Okay, moving on. Trying to remember where the armory is. Maybe it's this door over here.
It's everywhere, man.
Here it is. This is the armory. Okay. Now, this is where that black key card we found at the beginning of the game comes into play. As you can see, there's a strange-looking computer here. We activate this device. Looks like the BP vending machine it missed. The sensor reads the BP credit from your contact lenses. Welcome to the BP armory. The monitor turned on. Did it sense my BP counter? Now, you might find that weird. We are in an underground shelter in the Mojave Desert that we have to investigate that has a BP vending machine for mist hunters.
So Mist has a second organization hidden down here.
Yes, it seems so. This is the hammer. It is a stun gun attachment for the M4. A very, very useful weapon. Let's see, some new suits of armor, the Psi suit, NBC suit, and the combat armor. The combat armor actually has a GPS device built into it, so you don't have to waste an attachment on your GPS. The Psi suit gives you an opponent's HP display, which is pretty nice. But we are going to
buy the hammer.
We are going to buy the hammer because I never do a playthrough without the hammer. It's that useful. Also, it runs on battery power, which is free from any BP vendor in the game. So the ammunition for it is free. Let's get some grenade rounds. As we have a boss fight in the near future.
Okay, so now we get to use that black card.
Yes, the door is locked. Now, you don't get access to this if you don't have the black card. So, hopefully, those of you who need a little help getting to the shelter see this Let's Play and make a note of that and make sure you get that card.
I mean, the thing is, I feel bad for the person who didn't realize that, like, who is looking around for a card, like, spends like 30 minutes looking for a goddamn card around this area, thinking it's gonna be there. It's kind of weird that they would put the black card and the card would work halfway across, like all the way across the country. That's what that black card was for.
No, that wasn't at Los Angeles and we're in the Mojave Desert.
Oh, really? I thought we were in New York.
No.
Because that's usually where most of these things take place.
No, that was in Los Angeles, dude.
Oh, okay, so it wasn't that far.
It won't open. This one's open. There's a lot of ammo inside. Now we have an ammo case for buckshot.
Is there some for some cool 9mm / 5.56?
This one is for 9mm Parabellum.
We don't need that.
And then this one over here,
Incendiary.
it gives us Hydras. So we now have an ammo box for the Hydra round. So essentially the 9mm Parabellum are pretty much useless to us now.
Yeah. We have infinite access to Hydra.
As you can see, we have two guns sitting on racks here. It's open. The gun has a note on it. Defective. Well, we're not going to be using that one now, are we?
Nah, I'd still risk it.
Let's examine the other one over here. There's a shotgun lying here. I could use this.
Is this the AS-12?
No, this is the SP-12. Or the SPAS-12.
So, what's the SP stand for in SPAS?
I can't remember right now. I think it's Special Purpose Assault Shotgun.
Yeah.
So, we're going to actually equip that. Also, we're going to throw our hammer onto the M4A1. But the thing is, it makes the gun heavier, so lifting the gun and aiming the gun and reloading is actually going to be a little bit slower now. But the hammer, we have the hammer to supplement that. So, let's get some...
Get those 9mm Parabellums off here.
Let's dump our 9mm Parabellums, because we don't really need them at the moment. And we could just get them back from the ammo, either of the two ammo cases of 9mm Parabellum in here at any time.
Now, is there anything for 5.56 in this room?
No, unfortunately not. We don't get a 5.56 ammo case till later. But we do have a buckshot ammo case to go with that SP-12 we just picked up, so that's good. So well, first I'll show off the hammer. This is what it looks like. I really like what they did here. Now, granted, these attachments most likely do not exist in real life. I've never heard of a stun gun attachment for the M4. I know they did something on like Sons of Guns for like one for an assault shotgun or something like that. But they took the idea of the M203 underslung grenade launcher and expanded on it a little bit. They made a flamethrower, a stun gun, a laser gun. Although I don't know why you can't just like put like a pistol grip on the laser gun and just carry it around standalone. I don't know why you'd want to have a laser gun mounted on your assault rifle, but hey, why the fuck not?
I do. I would love to have that laser gun on my assault rifle.
I'll just have the laser gun because you're clearly
because fuck you. I want the gun and the laser. Maybe I want to shoot laser and then shoot a bullet, so it's like a bullet and a laser going at once.
Bullet laser. And let's load the SP-12 because we're going to use it in a little bit here. We only have 10 Fireflies, so we're going to save those. I could, if I want, go back to the truck and get the Fireflies that I deposited in there earlier. But, seeing as I'm lazy, I'm not.
I have a question.
Yes.
So, this game is called Parasite Eve because in the first game, Eve was the main protagonist.
Yes.
So now, randomly, just luckily, there's this girl whose name is Eve. That like, how do we know her name's Eve?
When we find her, we'll learn her name.
Okay, so up until now, she's just nameless girl.
Yeah, she's just nameless girl, and also most people have taken note that she looks a lot like Aya.
So she's Aya's daughter.
Yes and no, but we'll get to that later.
Why are games so predictable?
Well, if you're being so persistent about it, she's actually a clone of Aya.
Jill Valentine, though. Jill Valentine doesn't have a daughter or a clone.
Nope. Jill Valentine also cannot shoot fireballs from her hands.
Claire Redfield
Cannot shoot fireballs from her hands.
But Jill can make a fucking sandwich. You know what this bitch can't do?
Shoot fireballs from her fucking hands?
This bitch can't make sandwiches.
Shoot fireball. I'd rather have a girlfriend that shoots fireballs. No, wait, no. I'm digging a hole there, son.
Because you're losing every argument.
It's like, so, honey, take out the trash. Nah, I'll do it right now. Okay, fine, I'll take out the trash.
It's like,
that time of the month would suck.
Yeah. At least if she can make a damn good sandwich.
Okay. Point goes to Death Grip for that one.
Fuck yeah, I told you.
Sturdy looking box. There's some buckshot in here, but we don't need that. Some grenade rounds. There we go. Help us for our later boss fight. That has 2 rounds, so we're gonna need all the grenade rounds we can get. Let's go through here and explore the other end of the shelter.
I'm in the mood. I kind of
cutscene time. Uh-oh. Boom.
Boom boom.
Here we see Eve.
Boom boom.
At last we saw Eve. She was being chased by golem soldiers. It's dangerous in there.
I feel like
she's in there. Just welded the damn door shut. Because apparently Eve has a welding kit and knows how to use it. As you can see, a strange-looking energy blade weapon. Eve is scared shitless.
Ooh, upskirt.
And we're going to skip that because it's going to start screwing up on us. But what happens is Eve goes through here and goes in this door and sees a horrible pod-like creature hanging from the a large chamber. Now we're going to go down to the next floor, and there's some watchers on the wall here. Let's take care of those first, just by shooting at them. And you can see Aya is holding her gun in a different stance now because of the increased weight of the hammer. Now, brutes are actually a great weapon a great enemy to demonstrate this weapon against. Let's fire the hammer. And that's why it's a great weapon. It's a guaranteed knockdown every time.
Why?
Because it is a stun gun.
Why?
Don't you even start that.
You're gonna die.
So, we're gonna go through here, and we're gonna. I'm pretty sure. The septic tank. Everybody's favorite room of the shelter. What was that?
Well, it was kind of clear what that was. It was some sort of swimming monster thingy.
It was a living pool. Oh, I wish we had the audio for this for this enemy. It makes a very, very pleasing noise. It makes that boop,
Boop!
boop,
Boop! Boop!
So you can see it spits lightning. Ah, there are 2 of them.
Yeah, you're gonna die.
No, I'm not. Recovery 2.
Why don't you just electrocute their asses? They're in fucking poo.
They actually are, it's a lot easier to take them down with a shotgun. It's a little bit more effective against them. And I just accidentally fired a shot. As you can see, this follows the, stereotype that action movies and some video games follow, in that the SPAS-12 is a pump-action shotgun when it is actually a semi-auto.
Well, they don't fucking care about you.
Alright, and that ends that encounter. As you can see, we got some Firefly rounds in there. That one was good. Now we have a usable shotgun. That's a very good thing to have.
Very, very good.
Very good. Good, yes, good. Alright, going to cast healing. Alright, and we're gonna proceed on because this septic tank smells like shit.
You smell like shit.
Gee, I wonder why the septic tank smells like shit.
Actually.
Ooh.
Ooh. Another one?
I really wish you guys could hear the noise these things make.
Boop.
Just, ooh.
Boop.
Alright, I'm getting interrupted there if I try to attack. So, let's, since they have a tendency to dive undercover, let's fire a necrosis at him so we can get some damage going.
Is there supposed to be like a watery effect that we're just not picking up?
Yeah, a little bit. As you can see, it's picking it up a little bit, and it's already part of the rendered background. So.
Okay.
So you didn't notice. Oh, damn it. Yeah, sometimes they get a little chorus of their breath attack going.
I am the great mighty Pooh.
Stun lock the hell out of you.
And I'm going to throw my shit at you.
Okay. So pop a recovery 3 there. Alright, that one's dead. And let's hopefully we can kill this one. Oh, damn it. I'm just all thumbs today.
Your mom's all thumbs.
Alright, and that ends that encounter.
Is there a save point here?
Let's let me finish exploring the second floor, and then we'll go up, and I'll back up to that other phone and save the game, and we'll start the next chapter off at the boss encounter with the glutton.
Okay, because this video's been going on for a good bit of time.
All right, let's examine some of these doors, see which ones we can get into. Breeding room. Ooh, baby.
Ooh, yeah.
Jungle love. Alright, you can hear all kinds of like horrible animal noises going on in this room here. Some notes here written. It's January 16th. When I arrived at the lab today, the chimps were unusually agitated. I found She's 2 years, dead, with hemorrhaging around the eyes. She was smart and got along well with other chimps and me. Still, it was all I could do to examine the corpse. All I could do... Her head was swollen and hairless, her eyes hung down her cheeks. I regret having lowered her water allowance the day before. I hope she finds a place in chimp heaven.
There's no such thing.
Yeah, all chimps go to hell. Everybody knows that. I'd like to see people who go to hell actually try to keep a straight face. You just walk past a lake of fire full of fucking screaming monkeys. Even like the most devout member of PETA would probably get a chuckle out of that one. January 17. Dr. Bowman has joined us from an out-of-state facility. His vacant stare has graced our labs a few times in the past. He stares at me sometimes. I find I have no liking for the man. But today he was different somehow. He sidled over to Sheez's cage when he got close. It was like he was possessed, swearing and muttering all over her. I asked that the experiments be stopped, but he wouldn't listen. When he finished, he grabbed my hand, laughing maniacally. I then filed a sexual harassment lawsuit. So it was a success, he asked me. And I pulled away my hand. My request for a burial was ignored, and Sheez went down the dust chute. February 24th. Bowman is stepping up the testing. He is spending nights at the lab. His field of expertise is mitochondria. He was on the project investigating artificial human races. I was denied transfer to a military lab. My research is on hold. I shiver when I think of the golem soldiers' bodies. Yes, it makes me shiver. I am thankful to the organization for saving a refugee like myself. A refugee. But I cannot condone this research. Humans should always remain human. March 8th. Today another test subject arrived in a heavily damaged cage. It was Bowman. The artificial soldier who brought him, number 9, explained joyfully. Bowman himself has volunteered to become a test subject. He would become a new species, an ANMC. Yet something had grown inside him, twisting his face with pain. March 14th. My worry for the ANMC that was Bowman deepens daily. We gave him an artificial organ and bone transplant just yesterday. Yet he feels no pain. He circles around his cage, swearing foully. Suddenly he weeps aloud, and I am sorrowful in spite of myself. He still revolts me, as does the reek of the flesh he so craves. I am nauseated. I will leave early today. April 12th. Bowman is quiet today. He seems to be in great pain. He whines that it is cold. He wants to be near the heater. When I refuse, he screams, disturbing the chimps. I let him out of the cage. He now stands 9 foot 3 inches tall. By the heater, at last, he sleeps in...
He sleeps peace. Okay, but I have a question. If you have time to write the little 2 dashes, why can't you just fucking finish your sentence?
I don't know. Apparently she was browsing the internet and saw a picture of Candlejack. The handwriting changes on the next card. Can't locate the NMC that ate our researcher. Too bad, she was nice.
No.
Too bad, she was nice. The big guy probably crawled off and died, but 9 keeps looking. With that thing gone, we stuffed the new NMCs in the big West cage. Now all I got to do is sit here and watch the animals die. Easy! The rest of this, it looks like food lists. Damn shame about that researcher. A moment of silence. And continuing.
Wait. Okay. So, they literally were just like, yeah, she was eaten. Like, nothing else, like...
Just never mind the fact that there's a horrible 9 foot tall creature running around that eats researchers.
So Bowman is a boss, I'm guessing.
Maybe, maybe not. I wonder what's in this cage. A rhesus monkey. But something's wrong. It's salivating globs of fluid, and it's eating something ravenously. It's eating its own fingers.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's already finished a few. This is one troubled monkey.
Your mom's a troubled monkey.
Yes. It's quiet, but there's something in here. Rats. They're bunched over in a corner, chewing.
Chewing at themselves.
They're eating each other. Oh god, their eyes are pink and bleeding. Oh, nightmare fuel. Something in this cage is making quite a racket. A rhesus monkey.
Eating his own hands.
His eyes are hanging from their sockets. It's foaming at the mouth. The way it rattles the cage, it's completely blind. Oh god, well, the humanity. The humanity. You can see an ammunition case. It's filled with 9mm rounds. Jesus.
But it's pubes. We don't need it.
Yeah, it's poo ball rounds. Yes, poo ball rounds. There's a couple other cages over here. What's in here? What are those? Swarms of squirming white shapes. Ah, hairless mice, often used for lab experiments. They're moving strangely, shaking their heads in a frenzy. The cage is open. Looks like the occupant has escaped. Dun dun dun. What's in this? Ah, what a foul stench. Ugh, a dead chimpanzee. What? Its brain exploded!
This went from being horror to comedy.
Its brain exploded.
Its brain.
Oh God!
Oh my dear Lord! It's
here we have a new enemy, the maggot. They're an upgraded version of the caterpillars from our Acropolis Tower that I ran from for good reason. But now that I have a shotgun, they're a little bit more easy to deal with.
Now it's like you're hitting them with a goddamn shoe.
Let's plasma. And let's hopefully get a reload and not get interrupted. Oh, damn it, blindness gas. And then we're just going to plasma. Oh, damn it. Plasma. Plasma. Oh, not enough. Let's just blind shoot our shotgun then.
You are so terrible at this game.
There we go.
They're maggots, and you're having this much trouble.
No,
killing.
these are actually pretty tough little enemies.
This is why. Is she wearing heels? Because she seems like she would be wearing.
Oh, we got a bottle.
A bottle, you say? What's the bottle for?
Oh, tell me I got him. MP boost 2.
If you use it, it recovers full.
MP, yes, and we're going to do that because I was low on MP. So let's cast a healing and move on.
I would have. You wasted it. Oh no, you were at 2 MP. Never mind.
Yeah, I was at 2 MP. I needed it.
I thought you were at more for a second. I don't know why.
I got a few extra points from the end of the encounter, but
So is this Bowman or
Oh.
chimpanzee?
Oh God!
Oh dear. Oh why? Why?
What have you done to me? Oh God!
Oh damn. Oh dear. Oh.
You will die someday.
That was a weird cutscene.
What happened?
You didn't fucking exit the cutscene. That's what happened.
For some reason PX7 exited on us.
We're still recording too. Nope.